Okay, speaking of the PBS special, how how were the songs chosen?
Whenever you do one of those multi-artist shows, you kind of know there are going to be a few songs that a lot of people will want to do. You know, um, I did a Jerry Lee Lewis, when I was at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and you knew Great Balls of Fire was going to be one that a lot of people would have on their list. And the interesting thing and the confirmation about Nebraska's life is there wasn't as much of that. You could see people picking across the record. If you did a Prince tribute, you'd have way too many people asking for Purple Rain. So and that's no slight to Prince, because his catalog is super deep. But that would happen with Prince. With Nebraska, you saw people going across the album. So there was some overlap with the song Nebraska. There was some overlap with Atlantic City, but there were no traffic jams with people getting to material, which was really cool. The only regret I had is that one of my favorites, because I'm a brother and I know the complexities of brother relationships. Highway Patrolman is not in the PBS special because I was really hoping we could get Phoebe Bridgers on the show, and I read an interview where she was talking about how much she loved Highway Patrolman in particular, and I rarely hold something out. Noah Kahn immediately said Atlantic City, and I just said, "You're in." I wanted to see what he was going to do with it. Emmylou, same with Nebraska. I was like, "Yours." But I held Highway Patrolman because Phoebe Bridgers had been on a Tom Waits tribute record that I produced, and I loved what she did there, and just the way she talked about Highway Patrolman. But mostly it was a really nice process. And the day before the show, Bruce called me, and that doesn't happen a lot. So it's exciting whenever it happens. And he wanted to know who was doing what song, which was
nice.
It was really moving. And then he asked me to please thank everybody on the show. Again, just moving stuff.
Thoughtful and
yeah, it's it kind of it puts everybody in the same room. We're all here for Nebraska. It creates a real vibe in the room.
And for him, an album that means so much to him. I guess he has a vested interest in all his music, but with this one.
Yeah, it's it's not quite like saying, "Hey, thanks for giving my kid a job at the A&P." But it's a little like, "Hey, thanks for showing up for this member of my family, and seeing you love them reminds me how much I love them."
Okay, where was it? Where was it shot?
In Nashville, the Analog Room at the Hutton Hotel.